What's up, Dream Achievers? It's your boy Henry Davids, and here next to me there's a guy I met 1 week ago here in Chiang Mai, and he has such an amazing story and such an amazing product that I really had to interview this guy. We go back to the place you were born and the place you grew up.
Oh wow.
And
way back.
Way back. Did you already feel like I've talked to many entrepreneurs who felt that they were entrepreneurial all the time, but they had so much pressure from all the people around them that they just didn't got to the place where they were.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah. So I definitely had that feeling. Growing up, my parents moved from Manila to America. I was born in America, but they were married in America, born here. They moved here only 2 years before I was born. But I was born near Washington, D.C. Yeah, they had a strong emphasis on education. They both had a lot of education in their life, and they wanted a lot of education in my life. Ever since I was young, education was not really for me. So in that way, I guess I was wired for entrepreneurship at a young age. I just didn't know it was entrepreneurship. I just thought, you know, I'm not good at school, there's nothing for me. It wasn't until I was older, like teenager at like university, college, that I realized that entrepreneurship was, you know, what I was sort of wanting.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Your parents really want you to go to school and get high grades.
Yeah.
It's the same story I had. But what you're doing right now, it's something really unique, and I didn't heard it before. And there's something to do with shoes. Tell me more about it. You're probably much more better than speaking to that.
Right. So, yeah, as I said, back when I was a teenager in high school, I was bored of school. I wasn't really getting good grades, but I knew I wanted to make money. So I would go to discount stores like Goodwill, Marshalls, and Ross in America, and then I would find items on clearance, and then I would see that they sell more on eBay, so I'd just buy, and then whatever sells more on eBay, I would sell on eBay. But there was no real system to it, and it was very random. A lot of luck came into place. When I was older, after I quit college, I was still doing this, and sometimes it's good, sometimes, you know, it's not. So I wanted to find something more consistent. At first I wanted to sell expensive watches like Rolex and whatnot, but I didn't have enough money to do that, and I realized it required so much knowledge, and so I knew I couldn't be a big watch dealer, but I wanted to do something that was had a strong market that I could just resell and just build a business from. And just randomly searching through eBay, I realized that there was this one pair of Nikes in 2015 that I saw was selling for $800, $1,000.
Bro, that's where the big profits.
Yeah, and I realized quickly, I was like, you know, this is just a tennis shoe. It's just a little Nike trainer. Why is it? There's no way that in the store it was this much. I looked, and in the store it was $350, which is expensive, but you sell for $1,000. That's more than $500 product. I was like, I need to know how to do this. And I saw some people that have like 5 pairs, and I'm like, oh my god, they make $500 each pair. That's over $2,000. And I did more research.
In just one day,
I saw like
just 2,000 euros. Just
oh my god, yeah. So I realized some people are really making a lot of money in some weekends, and I was like, this is it. I found a good opportunity, and it's just really interesting, like very specific model of sneakers. So I did a lot of research. I discovered which sneakers were worth acquiring, when they would release, how to get them using different techniques, including software, or even like waiting in line, or raffles, or just building a network of customers too. And then I built a pretty good sneaker business, but I didn't really like managing physical inventory. Once it was a lot, it's just annoying, and you have to pack, you have to ship. Some people sometimes want to return. And I was like, and I always was a fan of Tim Ferriss, and I was interested in having a remote business, and clearly I can't travel with sneakers everywhere across the world. So I was like, how do I sell something? But I've done so well with the sneaker, I don't want to leave it. So I decided, you know, since I had many friends who were asking me, how are you selling that? I would tell them how, and they would do it, they'd make some money, and they're like, wow. and I like to teach people. So I took my knowledge, put it in a book, and now I sell the book on how to sell sneakers, and it makes basically almost the same now as when I was actually selling the shoes, and I get to travel.
So yeah, so now he's just found something, a business. He made a business. It was pretty unique. Some people are doing that, but I didn't hear anybody who was trying to teach me or teach anybody how to do that the same. So he just made a book. I don't know how many days you worked about it. Maybe 2 or 3 days.
The book?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have 2 books. One book is about the clothing brand Supreme. That only took me 2 days. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So you just worked 2 days. Yeah, of course you have to build a site and everything, but you worked 2 days, and now he's able to travel around the world forever and to do the things he loves to do and to teach other people how to do the same. So I think that's a really awesome thing. And of course it's super nice to travel around the world and to have money and to meet other people, but there's also some other things that are very important in life, like health, relationships, having a sexy body and everything like that, you know? So yeah, how do you manage that? How do you call it?
Sure. The sum total balance. Just
yeah, the balance about getting money, traveling, social relationships, health. And if you just have balance in that, I think that is making you really happy. So I know many people who just hustle every day, like 14, 15, 16 hours a day, have a much amount of money. But yeah, I don't think they are happy because they don't think about their health, their friends, their family and everything. So how do you manage that? So when you started to do all of this, where was your head as well to your health and all those other things?
Yeah.
The ultimate lifestyle, I would like to say that.
So, as I said, when I was physically buying and selling different sneakers, it took up much of my time, and I had no time to focus on, I had no free, I was working so much, and I was in New York City where I live. People there like to grind, and they just, they wake up to work until they go to sleep and wake up and do it again. And that's where I was in the grind and I wanted to get out. And even though I was making money, I knew there was something better. So that is the appeal and the benefit of having an internet-based business with a product that you can scale without necessarily having to put in more work. You can just make better decisions, reach a larger audience, and do the same work, but sell like 10 times more. Whereas if I sell 10 times more shoes, I work 10 times more hours, and then it becomes unsustainable. Even when so I realized when I was making money in New York, it's like, it's making me crazy. It's like, I don't even care that I have money. It's pointless. Like, I want to just come, when I traveled, like, I set up my website, which I encourage everyone to do, make a website. Business that you can own on a website and you have virtual customers, that's the best, because you can manage your time. Not only can you manage your time better, but you can even hire people to help you from everywhere in the world. And then that's my current project right now, is hiring people, building a team for my website so that it allows me more freedom to focus on the things I really care about. So,
I think that's really important. And yes, of course you have to hustle in the beginning, but because you have to have a running page, have to develop some things like a book and all those nice ad copy and everything. But once you have those things running, you have to have a virtual assistant, you know. You can have a virtual assistant in the beginning as well, and you have to learn that you have to hire other people, and you will learn how to delegate them. So that's the beginning of your empire, I guess. So what helped you the most to just back your packs and starting an online business without having the right mindset, without having the right knowledge? I don't think you was able to do that. So what was the most succeeding thing for you that helped you and that you here in Chiang Mai?
Right, so I've never really had a long 9-to-5 sort of job, like traditional job, and even though I was busy selling sneakers, I still had some freedom sometimes to just think about, is this really what I want to be doing? So I began to, I think I read it in a book, like every morning, or I think Tim Ferriss said it, or someone said, like, every morning you wake up, like, if this is my last day, like if I know I will die soon, like, am I doing what I want to be doing today? And if you say no too many days in a row, even if you say no 3 days in a row, then you need to change. So I found myself waking up and saying, no, I don't really want to be working so hard and just selling shoes to people.
Even if it makes you more money.
Yeah. Even if, and then you realize, like, is it even about like, once you reach a certain point in money, it's not about the money, it's about other things. And then I made the decision, you know, like, I need to go now. Like, I can't wait. There's no excuse to wait.
And yeah, you just backed your packs.
Yeah.
You have like 80 kilograms
So much
of
shit. Yeah.
Also, Tim Ferriss. That guy just gave you all the strength and all the knowledge you have to do all of this. Of course, you can wake up and think like, oh yeah, I'm not doing the things I want to do. But still, if you don't know what you have to do, tell me one thing that really helped you so much that just did everything.
Okay, one thing that helped me a lot was meditation and just learning how to take a break. Even when you're busy, like, it doesn't matter how busy you are, you have time for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, 20 minutes in the morning before you go to bed. You need to make room for this because you need to, it's like as if you are an axe, right? And you just use it. You need to take time to sharpen the axe, sharpen yourself and your body and your mind, and take time every day. And that's what allowed me the perspective to even begin to question, is this what I want to do? Because I think so many people just go through life just autopilot, and they don't think, they just do
Exactly.
day after day after day. And you need to step back. And that's what a lot of people have misconceptions about meditation. They think it's just about, oh, I empty my mind, I don't think about anything. That's part of it, but for me, the purpose of meditation is to see yourself like from the outside, so you can more accurately analyze your situation. And it's during those few minutes, even if it's just 5 minutes, you can stop and look, and allows you to make better decisions. And what I learned, I guess one of the biggest things, other than meditation, there was one insight or one thought I had, I guess, from meditation that led me to do this, is that making good decisions is better than putting in more work.
That's really great said. I was hustling as well. I had so many side businesses and I didn't focus on one thing, and I was hustling every day, like 16 hours, 18 hours, I don't know, I just had a little bit of sleep, but it made me money. I had some successes and then I get broke. I had some successes and then I got broke again. And I think that all those entrepreneurs have the same, you know. You're not alone. We also had all those times we were broke and we're just hustling to get it. But in the end, what gave me that long-term success was that I just wrote down my ultimate life goal and my ultimate life. How does it look like? So if I wake up, what do I see? What does my body look like? What's my health and everything? And right now, it was like 6 years ago when I started to do this, and right now it's like I almost have it, you know. I'm just walking the right path. So what I mean with this is just don't go all in with hustling. You have to know why you're doing it. You were traveling as well for a couple of months now, I don't know, for a while.
Yeah, a few months now, since May, so like 3 months.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's the thing you learned while you're traveling?
So this is funny because we're in Thailand right now. Yeah. And there's a phrase here that they say in English, and it works so well in English. Same, but different. Same. Yeah. I see it all across Thailand. So what I realized, it's like sort of a silly phrase at first. It's like, haha, same, but different, ha ha ha. You know, it's funny. But if you really think about it, like, for me, it's become like the traveling anthem, which is like, so you learn like about different people, and they seem very different. But you realize we're all the same, like same, but different. And not just the people when you travel, but different places, like different countries and different people obviously have different cultures, different languages, so they're different. But really, they're same, because we're all on this earth, we're all humans, they're buildings, they just look different. That's how when you travel, you understand more same but different.
Yeah. You just dropped out of college and you decided just go for it.
Yeah.
And then you found a shooting that really made you money.
Yeah, and it took me like 2 years to even find it.
2 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't expect that when you listen to motivational speakers and listen to people who make millions a month, like 10,000 a day, that they had it in just one day. Of course, there are clickbaity titles like, oh, this guy made his first 200,000 in his first month of this business, but you don't know what happened before. I promise you, all those guys struggled so hard to come there and to become the person they are. Yeah, so you have your business running good, you're able to travel around the world, but how does your ultimate lifestyle look like? Are you working to somewhere or just hustling as well?
Yeah, no, I'm building my vision, which includes being able to reach and inspire many people and to build a legacy into, just inspire people to live freely. Because I think many people, maybe I don't know everyone, but from what I see from my friends, it seems like many people are living life that, like, for others, but not really for them.
Yeah, they want to show off. Like, and what I see in many people, like in many entrepreneurs, that's really bad. Maybe you had your first successes, but then something happened that you went broke. But you have such a great ego that you don't want to say to everybody that you are broke and you're still going to make a picture with you in a Lamborghini or something else. So if you're going to do that, you're going to isolate yourself. And if you're broke, but you achieved something, but you say to people, I'm broke, you have a total different mindset. You're going to get some help and you're gonna grow. But if you isolate yourself, you're totally alone, man. Maybe you're just gonna check out some other videos and think like, whoa, maybe this video is gonna help me. And maybe you're gonna read some books, maybe that book is going to help you. But if you be fair with yourself and say just, I need help, other people are going to help you as well. So don't be that egoistic entrepreneur. We're just faking it and making a photo with himself in a Lamborghini of somebody else. Just be straight, and of course, if you're successful, of course you can buy the Lamborghini, and of course you can buy, I don't know what you want, but what I try is to live minimalistic as I can. My body don't need much things. I just need some food for the day and some clothing and a roof on my top. And what I'm doing right now, I'm making okay money with affiliate marketing, but it's cool to have money again, and it's cool to travel around the world, but you have to have a goal. And that goal is for me to build a community as well, like you wanted to do, and to inspire everybody else around you. And I think that's make me feel the best. And when I met you, the first question I asked you was, so what makes you happy? And you said freedom.
Yeah.
And how does freedom look for you then?
So, freedom means many different things to many people, but when I say freedom, I think that I know that it is human nature that we are born to be free. It is in our nature to be free, and I think it's sad that many people don't have freedom in some ways or some other. Maybe it's freedom in the mind, freedom from their government, freedom from maybe the people they grew up with, freedom from their influence. And when you have freedom, you begin to exercise your true self, your full potential, because I think that when we are born and we have life, we need to bring ourselves to our full potential, and to get to full potential, you must be free. So that's why I said freedom, because freedom to choose to reach your full potential.
Exactly. And money helps with that so much, and having a business online helps you so much. So if you also want to earn money online, especially with that shoe brands, and it's really easy, man. He just made a book and he's gonna learn you step by step how to do it, how to pick the shoes and how to be in a good branch and everything. So if you want to teach that, it's really easy, and just get a book. We just put a link in the description.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
Do you have some couple other words to say?
I mean, if you're curious about checking out the shoe business of mine or the shoe opportunity, the website is sixfiguresneakerhead.com, so I'll spell it out. I'm sure we'll link it.
The link in the description.
And there are a few books. There is also a private community for people who paid the books, so everyone, because I'm already building community of some people who are selling shoes, having success, so you really have the incentive to just continue and pursue and grow a business. And it's not even just about shoes, it's about learning skills that will help you everywhere in life, entrepreneurship, like customer service, like knowing how to price correctly, knowing how to be smart with your money. I talk about saving and reinvesting, and not wanting to wear the shoes, because if you buy them and then all of a sudden you like them and you're like, I just want to keep.
I just want to keep.
That's the number
That's
one.
some cool Jesus you have.
Yeah, it's like yeah, and then you start to try them on, then you stop selling them. That happens to so many people, but it's like what Henri was saying. It's like the materialism. It doesn't really. It's something you need to avoid, and because it will harm you in this shoe business. It'll harm you in life. Like, so that's. I also talk about that in my book.
Yeah, it's not about shoes. What he says. It's just you can use that knowledge, what he describes in his book, just for every business,
for everything
you want to grow. And yeah, there are so many people who just go out to a club and they spend everything. They come back home broke. And
I used to do that. I think everyone did that for a little.
Yeah, and especially if you're have your first success and made your first monies.
Yeah.
Bro, you're just gonna spend everything. So many people think, well, if I have money on the bank, I have to just spend it right immediately. Well, yeah. You don't have to do that. Just invest wisely.
Yeah.
And just be a little bit smarter than everybody else around you.
Just a little bit smarter.
Just a little bit.
That's what, like I said earlier, because this was one of the thoughts I had that really caused me to reach where I am today. And it's something that I think many people struggle with. So I'll repeat it again, is you focus on making better decisions rather than working harder.
Exactly.
Because like,
work smart, not hard.
Work smart, not hard. But yeah, so good decisions, you can work less and make more money. And that's what a lot of people struggle with.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I chose the business I'm running right now, because it doesn't take that much money and can do everything. Like, yeah, I work like, right now I make some YouTube videos, so I work like 2, 3, 4 hours a day, and the rest of the day I can do whatever I want. I'm just gonna meet some awesome people like you, do some health things, meditate, see the city, meet some new people, and just live the life, man. I'm still not the person I really want to be, and I'm working towards that ultimate lifestyle, I guess. But yeah, you will see my journey, and you can follow him as well on his Instagram channel. We'll put it in here. And yeah, I think that's it, man. Thank you for your very inspirational words, JV. And,
thank you for the show, Henri.
Yes, cheers.
Look forward to the project.
What do you say here? Savadi krap.
Savadi
krap.
Kap van krap.
Kap van krap.
Learn some Thai, guys.
Yeah.
Now you know.
It's really hard though. Guys, see you later. If you like this video, like it, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell, so if I drop any video, you won't miss it. I just also wrote a free ebook you can get for free, and link in the description. It will learn you 3 proven methods how to escape the 9 to 5 instantly. So just get it for free. And guys, follow me on Instagram as well. It's gonna be here. I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace out. Cheers.